Hello, I'm Sarah Brooks, Program Director with the Consortium for Public Education. And today we're talking about the problem tree analysis. The problem tree analysis is a strategy to explore the causes and effects of an issue, which can help gain a better understanding of complex problems. It allows for the identification and discussion of indirect and direct causes, and can provide direction for problem solving either those identified causes or effects. A problem tree analysis is very easy to set up. You begin with a tree, include the focal problem of your discussion on the trunk of the tree, place your causes on the roots of the tree, and your effects of this focal problem on the branches. Problem tree analysis is found in the defining phase of the design cycle. So why would you conduct a problem tree analysis? It is a structured way to identify causes versus the symptoms of an issue. It can help to frame issues in new ways in order to ideate new solutions, and can provide clarity for a team to develop more targeted and meaningful solutions. The first step is to identify a focal problem and write it down on the trunk of a tree. Please note, a focal problem should be framed as a statement, not as a prompt or a question. For our example, we are going to focus on the poor teacher-student relationships of a school district. The next step is a team discusses and identifies the causes or roots of their focal problem. Those responses are then written below in the roots section of the tree. So for example, poor teacher-student relationships are caused by poor teacher mental health, poor working relationships between teachers and administrators, poor community and school district relationships, little to no teacher voice and choice, and a negative change in the school board. Our final step as a team is to discuss and identify the effects or the branches of our focal problem. Those responses are then written above in the branches of our tree. For our example, our team identified the following effects: an increase in the number of students wandering during class periods, lower than average cumulative student grades, higher than average family complaints regarding teacher or classroom management, lower than average student classroom attendance rates, and finally, an increase in behavior issues in terms of high suspension and detention rates or the number of students that are being sent to the office on a daily basis. The key to using this method is having structured discussion. This method provides a team the opportunity to come to a shared understanding through the discussion of the causes and effects of a particular challenge. Discerning the causes versus the effects of a problem is an important step in finding a solution because some causes are beyond a group's control. So how can they lessen or solve the impact of a particular effect? Some causes are more indirect, which on the tree can be shown as branching out and can occur with effects as well. Or some causes might not have as great of an impact on a problem. So could the team develop a solution that focuses on a cause with a greater impact? Tips and tricks. As a team, be sure to take time to discuss the direct versus the indirect causes. A direct cause has a clear connection and a strong impact on an issue. An indirect cause is not immediate, and sometimes more research needs to be done to determine the level of impact. For example, in our system, poor teacher mental health and little to no teacher voice and choice have been identified as direct causes. However, poor working relationships between teachers and administrators, poor community and school district relationships, and a negative change in the school board have been identified as indirect causes. Every direct and indirect cause is really subjective and needs to be determined by the team that is running the analysis, and will be different for different systems. As a team, also be sure to identify which effects are routine and which ones are outliers. Some effects might be more systematic, and depending on a team's capacity, might be out of reach when developing a solution that makes a positive impact. Find solutions to those effects or causes that are within your team's reach. In our particular system, higher than average family complaints regarding teacher or classroom management has been identified by the team as an outlier. It doesn't happen all that often. There are some, but it doesn't occur regularly. However, it is very clear that the negative relationships between teachers and students has increased the number of students wandering during their class periods. Finally, be sure to include how some effects and some causes have additional ripples, which can lead to other effects and causes. In our particular system, poor teacher mental health has led to staffing challenges because there are not enough subs to fill the vacancies when teachers take off. When your problem tree analysis is complete, use a strategy such as a dot vote to determine where the team will focus their efforts. This strategy can be done either in person or virtually. Really, what is most important is the team discussion, so be sure to use a conferencing platform when this method is being done in a virtual space. Also, a tree template is not necessary. Really, any virtual organizer with a specific section designated for a focal problem for the causes and the effects will work. So, to review. A problem tree analysis is a structured way to discuss and identify the causes and the effects of a particular issue in an effort to find meaningful and impactful solutions. It can allow for a team to better understand how direct and indirect causes impact a particular issue and can provide direction for problem solving.